So not quite a normal update this week. Figured sitting here and talk while the chickens eat. At this point, I had a freeze, and pretty much everything in the garden is dead. I've got some of the fruits okay, so that's up for eating. I'm recording this on Christmas. Oh, hey girl. And that means it is coming up on time for seed starting. So, for those of you who haven't grown a garden yet, or are thinking about it, or are thinking about seed starting, well, first off, I'm in zone, it used to be 8B, I think it's now 9. So, sorry, distracted by a chicken. The basic time you start seeds indoors is roughly beginning of the year, so within the next week or so, which means I need to go buy some seeds and some soil and get everything set up. Now, in my case, I've already got little containers. I'm going to drop in a picture of these edited in that I'm going to be using for starting the seeds. I'm going to be using a mix of some commercial seeds that I'm going to be buying, along with, hey Barty. Okay, he's the boy in the group, so he's my future rooster. I'm going to be buying a few seeds, and hold on, let me show you some chickens. These girls just hopped up on my chair as I'm talking. Anyways, going to be picking up a few seeds. My plans for the garden this year are going to be peppers again, tomatoes. I'm a little late for planting onions and those who direct sow outside. Plus, I've got a bunch of leftover onion powder from like 2 years ago. So that's not a priority at the moment. I'm thinking about trying to do some greens this year. Hey, girl. These are the joys of trying to record videos with a livestock. I'm thinking about some sort of cabbage. And probably bok choy again. Boy, her backside doesn't look good. She's acting fine, though. I hope she's not egg bound. So for the greens, those are going to get direct sowed later. Oh, hey girl. But the tomatoes and peppers are going to get seed started indoors. And trying to record while you're absolutely covered in chickens is... Okay, let's be quick. Seed starting, if you've never done this before, you need pots to start your seeds in. You need some sort of container to put the pots in. The key thing is the pots need to be able to drain, so they'll have holes on the bottom, and you need something to put the pots in to keep the water from making a mess on your floor. You also need lights. I highly recommend just getting the cheap LED lights from Home Depot. I have no idea why. I tried the ones for Lowe's. They were just were nowhere near as bright. So I'm a Home Depot guy. And soil. Now, you can get fancy, supposedly sterile seed starting mix. I've tried that before, and my sterile seed starting mix had some sort of fungus infection. And it grew this green mold fuzz something over the top of the what are you doing to my chair back there? Hey, you. Anyways, it had some sort of green cover over it, and that as that mold spread to where the seedlings were coming up, it just killed off the seedlings. So what I'm probably going to be using this year is just a bag of Miracle Grow potting mix. I'm going to be doing a few extras because I told somebody from church I was going to give them hot pepper plants. So I'm probably going to buy a couple 5-gallon buckets and transplant the seedlings into those buckets. If you're on limited space and looking to start gardening, 5-gallon buckets are wonderful. You drill a couple holes in the bottom and... Sorry, chickens. Hey, stop pecking me. Her, if you're wondering who just pecked me. And then jumped on my phone. If you're looking to start gardening and you don't have a lot of land, literally get a 5-gallon bucket, drill some holes in the bottom for drainage so the plant legs aren't just soaked all the time, they can drain. Sorry, I'm distracted by a chicken. One of my girls is molting late, and I don't know why, but she seems to be okay other than the fact that she's molting in December. Anyways, 5-gallon bucket, fill it with potting mix, not garden soil, not whatever else, literally potting mix. Doesn't really matter what brand, but specifically potting mix. And then you can plant into that. If you're starting complete from scratch, first year gardening, I'd recommend you do seed starts. Or excuse me, not seed starts. You start from seedlings, and you can pick those up at Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever stores handy to you. You'll end up paying about $4 a plant, so it's a little on the heavy side. But girl, can you quit pecking my phone? Yeah, chickens. But it'll get you started easily, and I'll do some videos on that as I get there. But if you're in my area, now's the time to start planting your seedlings for next year. And man, I am just getting overwhelmed by chickens. I'll talk to y'all later.